you think technology, don't just say technology, say something very specific, okay? So the best invention ever created. Then I want you to tell me if you could create any invention in the world, what would it be? And if you can't think of an invention you would create, what's a problem that you wish an invention existed that could solve that problem, okay? Take 4 minutes, go, start writing. Yes.
We need to record that.
Yes, yes, good. Okay, get your root cards out. I'm going to come around and check those while you're working. Zed.
I get notebook and paper.
Yes, okay.
I will the paper too. Me too.
All right, we're doing ticks and stars. Your incentive is 5 minutes at the end of class. And so I'll go ahead and give us a star because we immediately start doing our bell rings. Good job. All right, make sure you get your rubric down. Can someone give Stormy a piece of paper?
Yes.
Thank you. All right, thank you for having your root words out. Here I come. Come on, guys, where are your root words? Will, what's your last name? Hey, go ahead and grab one of those packets and start with those.
Getting rid of it on the walker after 10.
10, yeah.
Can I hear voices?
All right, someone raise your hand and tell me if you could create any invention in the world, what would you create? Will.
A flying car so I can get to the beach faster.
A flying car. A flying car so you get to the beach faster. Good. Okay. What is the best invention ever created? Phones. Okay. Stormy, what's the best invention ever created?
I think it's a car because it's the first moving vehicle that doesn't have to be on manual power.
Okay, that's the first time I've heard that. Say car. That's good. And what invention would you create?
I would invent a cell phone that you can touch it when you call someone, you can actually see the image. Like,
Oh.
it's called Skype. Like FaceTime? Except you can it's invisible. Like a visual.
Like on the window shield?
Cool. Okay. That's pretty cool.
I said phones are the best invention. I said I'd create like a money tree so I have money.
Good. Yes.
Well, a robot that can do absolutely anything, especially cleaning the stairs, because I hate doing that.
Cleaning the stairs. Okay. And what's the best invention ever created in your life?
Probably the light bulb. 'Cause
The light
it
bulb.
gives you, it's a lot easier than candles.
Yeah. Awesome. Yes.
Yes, can I actually explain mine right there? I'll show you.
No,
Okay,
don't
okay, it's pretty cool actually.
Okay.
Yes, this pen, a ordinary pen. You know how they have those like ones where you push down and it goes different colors, like a rainbow pen?
Yeah.
Basically, I'm going to do this, where you put 5 different layers of ink inside the pen,
Okay.
separating each other. And then they randomly run out and randomly come back. Yes.
That's pretty cool. I like that. Rainbow pen, but with ink. I got it. Trey.
Wait, which one do I do first?
What is the best invention ever created?
A flying car. Oh wait, does it have to be? Has it had to be invented?
Yes.
Flying cars are invented. The sun.
The sun. Okay. I don't know that. Sean.
I would invent these things called shirt pants.
Sure.
When you put on a shirt, you're putting on pants too.
Called onesies.
Okay. All right. All right. Listen to other people's answers. Say.
I would create like a machine that you like get in and then you get out and you won't die forever. You won't die, but you'll stay alive forever.
Okay.
So like freezing your body.
Yes.
No, but like you get in and get out.
What the heck?
And stay.
Like go somewhere like leave and never want to do iPhone again. I'll make the iPhone 10,000 and it'll be as long as the phone.
Oh, okay. Okay. Listen. Okay. Listen to other people's answers. Yes.
Making the cars, best invention, because it's like the fastest way to travel.
Okay. That's
Then I
special.
have a hoverboard.
Oh, hoverboard. Okay.
Yeah,
That's cool.
cool.
Yeah. All right.
I would create bacon flavored popcorn.
Bacon flavored popcorn. I love that.
I'll eat that.
Okay. Good. I like your creative answers. Yes. Okay.
I would make a phone. It's like a hologram phone, but then like once you step into the hologram, you go to that person.
Oh, okay. Let's help. All right. Good. Okay. Good answers. The reason I asked is because today we're going to do 2 close reading passages in this packet I gave you, and it talks about 2 really cool inventions created. So the first one was an invention created by, his name is Edward Muybridge, and he, during his time period, people were asking, can horses fly? And so they were well-educated, intelligent people. They didn't really think that horses could fly. What do you think they meant?
Like just asking.
Hold on, raise your hands. Yes. They're not unicorns. Try again.
Wings.
Yes.
It starts with a P. Pegasus. Pegasus.
No, they were asking, good guesses, they wanted to know if when a horse is running really, really fast, if there's ever a moment when the horse is completely, all 4 legs are lifted in the air.
That's true, yes.
That is true. Good. It is true, but at the time they didn't know that yet. So he was the one that discovered it. So he set up a series of cameras, because at the time you didn't have a camera fast enough to do that, and he set it up so that they would go off one by one by one by one in a row and capture the moment. Okay, so I'm going to show you a picture of the first time we ever saw a horse in the air. And it's this picture by him, so it's black and white, super old school. But you can see up here, his legs are all the way off the ground, right? See there, it's still off the ground. So pretty cool. And then, oh yep, here too. Yeah, there's 3 there earlier. And then, like today, we see cool pictures of the Kentucky Derby
And a
and
bodyboard.
Lexington, and so we get to see cool things like that. We see cool pictures. This is one of my favorites from the Kentucky Derby. So look, if you didn't know that he was running, it doesn't look fine. All 4 of his legs are off the ground. So,
Probably.
Edward Muybridge, however you say his name, he was the first one to discover that. So we're going to read this passage about him. We're going to close read it. Okay, there's 2 different kinds of reading. There's close reading and there's passive reading. Okay? Someone raise your hand and tell me what's something you might passively read. Yes.
Skim through it.
Yeah, you skim through it. Good. What's something we might just skim through? Trey.
Magazine.
Newspaper. Good.
Magazine.
Magazines. What else?
To see if we like them.
Books to see if we like them. What about social media? Do you ever passively read your Twitter feed?
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Look something up like that.
Now why don't I read this one?
Skip through it. Okay, what's something you should close read? When you're close reading, you're reading to get the most out of it, to really get the meaning, understand it, and analyze it. Yes. A test? Good. Good answer, yes.
An informational article.
An informational article? Good. Good one. Yep. A book? Yeah. An essay? Good. Good. Okay, so we're going to practice close reading this. Okay, we're going to read it to really pull the meaning out of it. Okay, so I need 2 volunteers to start. Oh, I love it when some hands go up. Stormy and Trey. Stormy, you read the first paragraph. Trey, you read the second before you begin. When they're reading, what should you be doing?
Following along.
Following along and listening. And so if you're listening, you're not talking. Good. Okay. Who's starting? Stormy. Go.
Before this slide, intelligent, well-educated people were still asking this question at the end of the 19th century. Although the age of the believing in the winged horse had long since passed, people still wondered if a horse ever lifted all four hooves off the ground at the same time. If someone could prove that horses' hooves lifted the ground, then then the answer would indicate that yes, it is. That in since horses do fly. How do you spell it? How do you say it?
I think it's Edward Muybridge.
Edward Muybridge, photographer and adventurer, put an end to years of
Speculation. Yep.
speculation. Throughout the use of new technology, photographing, he laid the question to rest at last.
Good. And Trey.
In 1872, Muybridge was working as a photographer in San Francisco when Leland Stanford, former California governor, hired Muybridge to photograph his racehorse. Stanford wanted to know if all four hooves of a trotting horse actually leave the ground. Even for an instant, Muybridge rapidly hatched a plan. Unfortunately, his early efforts were unsuccessful.
Good. Okay. In the first paragraph, it said he wanted to do this to put the question to rest. What does that mean, to put a question to rest? Yes.
Like, quit thinking about it.
Quit thinking about it. So how would they stop thinking about it? If someone would
Improve it.
answer it. Good. Answer, solve it. Good. So that's what his aim was, to solve this problem. So we have this chart. It says, fill in the chart below with the idea that led to Muybridge's response. Let's look at this together. So he had an idea. There was an idea, and it influenced who?
Edward Muybridge.
Edward Muybridge. Good. That's on your chart. How did it influence him? How did he respond? Try.
It caused Muybridge to photograph Stanford's horse.
Good. It caused him to photograph the horse. Good. So what was the idea that influenced him that he responded? What was the idea? Can you raise your hand? Yes.
The governor asked him to.
That the governor asked him to, and what was the specific idea? Why? What were they trying to figure out? Good. The idea was to ask whether or not, a horse can fly. Can horses fly? Yes. Good. So write the answer. The idea. The idea is, can horses fly? Put that in this box right here.
Can a human fly?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jump.
They can jump. Yep, that's true. All right. So can horses fly? That's the idea. Put that in this box right here. All right. The next question, we're gonna look deeper in this question. So you've been doing a lot of testing lately, right? You had on-demand writing this morning. Sometimes questions are complex. It's not just a yes or no. It involves explanations. They ask you to show evidence, things like that. You have to read closely. You have to close read the questions. Okay. So this next question. It says, how did people, events, and ideas influence Muybridge's plan? Yes. Yeah, right. It says on the lines below, okay, so that's the lines below, this third question right here. Explain the interaction among the factors. What are the factors? Trey.
Like what facts he had and like what he had to see.
Not quite. What were the factors? What factors are we talking about? In the first sentence. People, events, and ideas. Good. So the factors are people, events, and ideas. So it's asking you to explain the interaction between people, events, and ideas. So use your chart. And then it says support your ideas with evidence from the text. Why might I have underlined the word support?
Support your answer.
Support your answer. Okay, so your answer isn't evidence from the text. You have an answer, and then you support your answer with evidence from the text. Right? Good. Okay, take 5 minutes. You need at least 3 sentences, 3 complete sentences to answer this question, okay? So take 5 minutes, answer it, ready, set, go. Good job being on task. Way to get going right away.
kids are with people are better money, know what their ideas.
Yes, good. Yes, sir. All right, take one more minute and wrap up your question. All right. If you didn't finish it, we'll come back to that later. There'll be time at the end. Flip your paper over to this page. The page with the gray box on top. We're going to continue that passage we were looking at. All right? I need 2 volunteers. Got 1. You'll read first. You read second paragraph. All right. Start us off loud and clear.
After several attempts, Woodbridge finally succeeded in getting enough to stand for meeting. Woodbridge set up a series of cameras in a line down the side of the horse track. As the horse passed, its hooves snapped wide, stretched across the track, which activated the camera shutters. A series of high-speed photographs were unveiled.
It was also amazing how the photograph shows clearly that a tronic horse has all 4 wheels off the ground at the same time. Visual and sensational, Woodbridge became an international figure. His success came with technique, led him to photograph other people in 2 countries.
Good. Okay. The hint to the question below helps us out a lot. So let's read the question first and then we'll read the hint. Okay. The question is, which sentence from the above text best explains why the evidence provided by Muybridge changed the public's thinking about horses? Okay? That's the question. And the words I emphasized are how did it change the public's opinion and why did the evidence provided change it? Okay? Trey, read me the hint. Yes. Right here.
Which answer choice
best describes the images caught by the cameras.
Okay, so that's a really helpful hint to help you answer the question. What you're going to do now is don't shout the answer. Everybody take a minute. Tell me what you think the answer is. Okay, so circle your answer.
So technically, horses can fly.
Not like they can't fly, but they can have all four. Yeah. When you have an answer, give me a thumbs up. When you have circled an answer, A, B, C, or D, give me a thumbs up. All right, now tell your people around you what you put, ask them what they put, and make sure everybody has the same answer.
Shane, what'd you put?
All right, eyes back up here. 3, 2, 1, 0. Someone raise your hand and tell me what the correct answer is. Yes. C. The correct answer is C. The photographs showed clearly that a trotted horse had all 4 hooves off the ground at the same time. Okay? So this answer describes sometimes the images pop up the camera, like the hint indicates to us that it would. All right, the last question on this page, it says, explain why the answer you chose, so C, explain why answer C illustrates the effect that Muybridge's photographs had on people's ideas about horses. Okay, so this paragraph above, it tells us the effect his pictures had on people. What does it say? It's in the second paragraph. What effect did it have on people? Trey.
The results amazed the public.
Good. The results amazed the public. Okay, and they also call it. It says the pictures were a sensation. So the pictures were a sensation. They amazed the public. Okay, so that was the effect his pictures had on people. So explain why the answer you chose illustrates that effect. Okay, 2 minutes. Go. Good job being on task, everyone. I appreciate it. Whoa. On a roll.
I love this class.
Thanks, John. All right, when you're done, put your pencil down so I know you're done, but take your time. Got a whole minute left.
Sorry, I was giving you a shot. So, it says, explain why the answer you chose, so the photographs show clearly that a trident walked all four hooves off the ground. Explain how this answer shows the effect that his photographs had on people. So the effect had it was and I thought it was fine. So the results amazing. So show me how this answer illustrates that. So how does this answer illustrate that his picture's amazing? Okay. So it says the photograph showed clearly that the trident walked all four hooves off the ground at the same time. How does that show that it affected one? Question. Good. The question out. Didn't know if there either one of them. That's how that works. So the answer to their question. Question 5.
All right, we should be in a seat. Got it. All right, everybody looks done. If you're not, we'll have time at the end of class to go back and correct any or look at more. Flip it over to the next page. Eli Whitney and the cotton gin. Okay, so this is another invention. Okay, the cotton gin. This was created by Eli Whitney. All right. I'm not going to tell you so much about this one because the article is going to give us the details. So I need 5 volunteers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, in that order, start reading, starting with paragraph 1.
In the late 1700s, England was hungry for cotton. Until this time, women and girls of the family generally did the spinning and weaving. Then improvements were made to the spinning wheel and loom, making them faster and more efficient. As a result, the process became mechanized, and new textile mills opened to the growing demand for cotton.
Good.
In America in 1792, Eli Whitney recognized that the mechanization of the cloth-making process meant a greater demand for cotton. Cotton grew easily in the southern states, but the cotton was contained numerous small seeds. They were difficult and time-consuming to remove by hand. Unless a more efficient way could be found to separate the seeds from the bolls, there were little money to be made in growing cotton.
As a young man, Eli Whitney liked figuring out things. He studied machines and often found ways to improve them. When he began thinking about the problem of removing seeds from cotton and
1892. What was the reason? Yes. Yeah, it was time consuming. Good. What else? Yes. Yeah, they had to pick out every little seed of cotton, okay, and so that made it really tedious and time consuming. And so because of that, it was difficult to make money. Good. All right, who's doing paragraph 4? Yes, sir, go ahead.
The machine Whitney designed was simple, but it worked like a charm. Cotton was fed into a machine with short wire teeth on it.